To tie the G&H sedge, fix a size 10, 12 or 14 hook in the vise. Because the fly is so buoyant, a good strong hook can be used. The one here is a Camasan B175 size 10. The old Partridge L2A is also a good choice. Start the brown tying thread a millimetre or so behind the eye and trim off the waste. Catch in a length of Glow Bright No. 7 floss underneath the hook shank and draw through so there is no waste. Continue with touching turns of thread towards the hook bend, keeping the floss on the underside of the shank. We are now ready to start work on the wing. This is formed by adding small bunches of deer hair pinched and looped onto the top of the hook shank. It is not spun on like a muddler head, but held in place while the thread is tightened. 2 more tight turns of thread are then added. Pull the hair backwards and add 2 turns of thread in front of the bunch. The next bunch can now be tied in. Continue adding bunches of hair until a position about 2 mm back from the eye is reached. At this point, make a whip finish and cut off the thread. The first cut to shape the wing is made over the eye of the hook at this angle. Remove the hook from the vise to finish the trimming process and be careful not to cut off the orange floss. Aim for a wedge shape and when trimming is complete, return the hook to the vise. Next, reattach the tying thread behind the hook eye. Pull the floss tightly under the hook shank and tie in with some hard turns of thread. Trim off the waste. Now tie in a red game cockhackle. This one actually has a black centre and wind about 5 or 6 turns towards the eye. Tie off the hackle, trim and whip finish. To complete the fly, apply a needle point of thin clear varnish to the head. Allow to dry overnight before adding your favourite floatant.